Hello everybody, in this question a die is biased so that the numbers 5 and 6 are obtained 3 times as often as 2, 3 and 4, and the number 1 is never obtained. So we need to calculate the probability that a 5 is thrown and 2 consecutive throws give a total greater than or equal to 9. So here, because it's a biased die, so we need to work out the probability. It's not the usual 1/6. So if we assume that probability of a 2, which is equal to the probability of a 3 is equal to the probability of a 4 equals x, then the probability of a 5 is equal to the probability of a 6 is 3 times, so it would be 3x, and the probability of a 1 is 0. So sum of probabilities is 1. So sum of all in this case, so in this event, is equal to 1. So we can say x plus, or rather we should start from 0. So 1 is 0. So 0 plus 2, 3, 4. So x plus x plus x. 5 and 6, 3x plus 3x is equal to 1. So that's 3 and 6, that's 9x is 1. Therefore, x is 1/9. So we get if x is 1/9, then probability of a 2 is equal to 1/9, and the probability of a 5, probability of a 6 is 3/9, and we can write it as 1/3. So now for the part A to this question, for part 1 is saying a 5 is thrown, so the probability of a 5 is equal to 1/3. That's the answer. And then for the second bit, they're saying 2 consecutive throws give a total of 9, greater than or equal to 9. So for a total greater than or equal to 9, so what we can do is, start with 6. So you can have a 6 and a 3, that's the minimum that we need, or you can have a 3 and a 6, and then you can have a 6 and a 4, or you can have a 4 and a 6. So that will give the total of 10. That's the total of 9. So 6 and 4 is 10. So because we need greater than or equal to 9, the total could be 9, 10, 11, or 12. So I'll write it. Total could be 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So it could be 6 and 5, or it could be 5 and 6. And then it could be 6 and 6. So then the 6 and 6 is 12. So then we could also have 5 and 5, or we could have 5 and 4, now 4 and 5. And these are the only options, I think. So we can then work out the probabilities. So then if I say here, what are the, so that would be 6 and 3. So probability of a 6 is 1/3, and of a 3 is 1/9. So 1/3 multiplied by 1 over 9, and that's multiplied by 2, because there are two ways you could get it, 6 and 3 or 3 and 6. The next bit, 6 and 4. So 6 is 1 over 3 multiplied by 4 is 1 over 9, and once again that's multiplied by 2, and then 6 and 5, they are both 1 over 3, then multiplied by 2, and then 6 and 6 is 1 over 3 times 1 over 3. So you can write this out. That is equal to 2 over 27, 2 over 27, 2 over 9, 1 over 9, and then this is again equal to 5 and 6, 1 over 3 times 1 over 3, that is 1 over 9, and 5 is 1 over 3 times 4 is 1 over 9. So 1 over 9, that's equal to, again multiplied by 2, so that is equal to 2 over 27. So hence the total of all these probabilities we have to add up. So answer equals sum of all these probabilities So we would do 2 over 27 plus 2 over 27 plus 2 over 9 plus 1 over 9 plus 1 over 9 plus 2 over 27. That's equal to 6 and 2. That is 8 over 2 to 4 to 6 over 27 plus 2, 3, 4 over 9. So we can simplify it. 3 times 2 is 6 and 3 times 9 is 27 plus 4 over 9, and that is equal to 6 over 9, and that is equal to 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9. So that's the answer, 2 over 3. So we can write it up here. So answer is 2, 3.